Thank you so much. I hope I'm audible. Can you hear me?
Yes, we hear you. You're on. Yes,
Okay,
yes.
perfect. Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to speak today. My name is Lakbachi. I am a youth and gender equality advocate for Morocco, and I currently serve as the focal point of the Digital Transformations for Health Lab, or the DTH Lab, to the WHO Youth Council, as well as the Director of Network Engagement at the International Youth Alliance for Family Planning, which is a global youth-led human rights organization based in Washington, D.C. So I'm here today to speak to you as a young person who, like many others, is living through the rapid growth of AI, and to highlight why it is so important that young people are part of shaping a digital future that works for us, not against us. As a young person growing up in a digital era, I have personally witnessed the incredible opportunities that technology can provide. It connected me personally to information, education, and communities far beyond my country borders. But I've also seen within my own circles how the same technology can expose young people to risks, be it harmful online content, cyberbullying, or misinformation. And yet, despite living these experiences firsthand, young people are rarely consulted when decisions are made about the technologies shaping their futures. We're now at a pivotal moment. AI is rapidly transforming our daily lives, from how children learn to how they interact online. And AI is reshaping their world in ways that are both exciting and sometimes concerning. So, on one hand, AI offers opportunities, greater access to quality education, improved healthcare, and creative tools that allow young people to express themselves and innovate. On the other hand, it brings undeniable risks, breaches of data privacy, exposure to harmful content, mental health challenges, and biased algorithms that could deepen existing inequalities. Children and young people are not just passive consumers in this digital world, we are digital natives. Our health, education, social lives, and futures are being shaped by AI driven systems. But too often, the decision about these technologies are made without us at the table. So let me briefly outline some of the key risks we face. First, online safety threats. AI generated harmful content is a growing danger. For example, in 2024 alone, the Internet Watch Foundation reported 380% rise in AI generated child sexual abuse imagery compared to the previous year. Much of this content was so realistic that it had to be treated as a real abuse material. Second is data privacy. A recent survey showed that nearly half of parents are concerned about their children's data privacy online. AI surveillance software in schools, while well intentioned, has led to sensitive student information being unintentionally exposed. Third, the design of social media algorithms. Things like endless scrolling and personalized notifications may keep young users hooked, but they also have serious mental health impacts. Some young people spend up to 8 hours a day on social media, and studies show clear links between this and anxiety, depression, and other mental health concerns. Fourth is AI-driven online grooming. Predators will use and already use AI to impersonate trusted individuals, making it easier to exploit young people. AI's ability to create convincing fake personas adds to this danger. And finally, we have algorithmic amplification of harmful content. Platforms are optimized for engagement by design, but without adequate safeguards, they often promote toxic or harmful content, especially to vulnerable users. So these risks demand urgent attention, not just from tech companies, but from governments, educators, parents, and communities. However, AI is not inherently harmful, like it was mentioned before. Like any tool, it reflects the intentions and values of those who design and deploy it. When developed ethically and inclusively, AI has the potential to be a powerful force for good, one that can truly transform the lives of young people for the better. Imagine, for instance, AI powered education platforms that adapt to different learning styles. Picture a child in a rural village in Morocco who struggles with standardized curriculum. AI could tailor lessons to their pace, often materials in their native Amazigh language, for example, and provide virtual tutors that bridge the gap between overcrowded classrooms and personalized attention. For children with disabilities, AI can offer live sign language interpretation, speech to text services, or even eye tracking systems and specialized keyboards, ensuring that no child is left behind in accessing quality education. Similarly, in health, AI-driven tools can offer confidential, age-appropriate, sexual and reproductive health information, a lifeline for adolescents in areas where stigma, cultural barriers, or lack of access prevent them from seeking care. Imagine a young person opening an app that provides reliable, non-judgmental advice about mental health, contraception, or nutrition without fear of judgment or surveillance. But it doesn't stop there. AI can also foster creativity and self-expression. Tools that help children compose music, design games, or write stories empower them to not just consume digital content, but to become creators and innovators and storytellers in their own right. In fact, many young leaders today are not waiting for change to come from the top, but their brilliant ideas still face barriers like lack of resources and funding, mentorship, or the platforms to scale safely and ethically. Without meaningful investment, capacity building, and a seat at the decision-making tables, the potential of youth-led innovation risks being left unrealized. Therefore, the opportunity before us is clear. If we embed ethical principles, inclusivity, and youth leadership at the core of AI development, we can create systems that uplift and empower rather than exploit and exclude. Recognizing the transformative potential of AI to positively shape young people's life, the Digital Transformations for Health Lab, or the DTH Lab, is committed to ensuring these technologies are designed and implemented in ways that truly serve the needs and rights of children and youth. At the heart of this commitment is the belief that meaningful youth engagement is essential, not only to unlock AI's benefits in advancing health equity, education, and well-being, but also to shape ethical, inclusive, and rights-based digital health futures. That's why the DTH Lab actively partners with young people, empowering them as co-creators and decision makers rather than just mere beneficiaries of programs. By bringing young people together with policymakers, with technology companies, and other stakeholders, it drives change across four key areas. The first one is digital first health system, co-creating health systems that prioritize digital solutions, ensuring that they are designed with and for young people. The second one is digital and data governance, advancing value-based governance models to oversee the digital transformation of health with an emphasis on transparency and accountability. The third one is digital determinants of health, addressing the factors in the digital environments that impact health and well-being, things like digital literacy, online safety, and access to accurate information. And finally, we have digital citizenship for health, empowering young people to meaningfully engage in digital health and civic spaces, ensuring their voices and experiences shape the systems around them. So through initiatives like the Regional Youth Champions Program, the My Health Futures Youth Network, and the Research Fellowship Program, the DTH Lab ensures that young people are not only consulted, but actively involved as partners in co-creating healthier and more equitable digital futures. So what do we need moving forward? Well, we call on policymakers, the private sectors, tech companies, and civil society to act now. Specifically, invest in digital literacy for children and young people, make AI tools accessible to marginalized communities, support young innovators in creating ethical, child-friendly AI solutions, strengthen data privacy protections, ensure human interactions remain central in AI-powered services, particularly in education and health, engage children, families, and communities in decision-making processes, and most importantly, develop policies and regulations that put children's rights and well-being at the forefront. In conclusion, the question for us is not whether AI will shape the lives of children and young people. It already is. The question is, will we ensure it uplifts them, protects them, and empowers them? And for anyone interested in learning more about how young people are driving ethical, inclusive digital health solutions, or even looking to get involved, I invite you to explore the DTH Lab's work by visiting dthlab.org, where you can find more about the lab's initiative, resources, and opportunities to engage. Thank you.